It's November, man, the last month, the last hoorah of 2025 before we go into the great year of 2026. We ending off this year very strong. We're gonna be on this day to day, every day of the trading week, every day of the trading month to see what we can do and how we can, end this year strong, right? So jumping right into it, as you can see, we trade in micro, E-mini, NASDAQ 100 index futures, and we're going to just see what we can get for Monday and what Monday presented to us and how we could have potentially made money today. I was not a participant in the market today. Monday is typically my day where I do not participate. So even though opportunity may present itself, I just simply won't, participate in it, follow my trading plan. And let's just jump right into it, man. So as we can see, if you know, you know, we just jump right into it. We're going to go to our regular trading hours. And as you can see, candle closed at 4:13, one of the last candles of the day. One more candle will be printed because 4:14 will be the last candle. As you can see, Monday will start at 9:30. So what we're going to do is we're just going to forward one candle, two candles. Okay. So as you can see, we already have our open. We already have our Monday's gap shown. Okay. We have our high. We have our low. So now what we want to do is we want to go to our electronic trade hours and we want to see what the market has given us, right? So, okay, so far, so good, right? So let's just kind of zoom this out. Let's go to the higher time frame. Let's see what we have happening here. Okay, so coming into it so far for the day, we had our Asian range, right? Our Asian range low, it was respected. We had a buy up, broke our Asian range high. So now buy side liquidity is in. London session high was set. As you can see, London session high was also broken, but we had kind of like a consolidation where price kind of stalled out. So now we have a set of relative highs that are basically sitting right there. Okay, and let's see, we have a set of relative highs right there. Okay, so understand that. Okay, our Monday gap low is here and our Monday high is here. So now we're in the premium, right? Because now price is now technically open higher than what it closed previously. So now we're in the premium scenario, okay? So with the premium scenario, we take our fib retracement from our high to our low, okay? And now all our levels inside here are levels of interest, right? Upper quadrant, equilibrium, lower quadrant, low, high, right? So our point of interest is this 50% retracement level, right? Which is at 26109.5. That is our level of interest, and that is exactly where we want to get to, and we will want price to draw to if we were a participant today. Okay, as you can see, we have relative highs that were now broken with our 9 a.m. candle. Okay, so 9 a.m. candle has now created a new high scenario. Okay, we got price going into. We're not looking to really get active until after 9:30. And now that we see 9:30, 9:27, 9:30 has now opened up, we see that price has now broken previous high, a previous high, a high that was set previous to the session open. Okay, got that right here. 9:31 on high set prior to open. That pops. Okay, so now we kind of want to see what can we get, what kind of price action can we get to bring us down into these levels. Perfect level, I like, this is what we would want to see. The lowest I would think we could potentially get is the gap low to close for the entire day, or maybe the lower quadrant. But we also have a potential to only maybe reach the upper quadrant and price may continue up. So that's why we just gotta wait and see what the market gives us, right? So let's go back to, so we're trying to trade now. Okay, so let's just let it play out. Okay, so off the rip, we have an order block and the fair value gap here, right? So as we can see, with the fair value gap being created, price is now coming down. Order block as well. Price starts to make its way down. Okay, so what we want to see is price, just simply get to our target here or lower. and that will validate our trade idea, and then we will look how we actually get into it. Okay, so let's actually go to the 1 minute time. Okay, so the 1 minute time frame gives us a better idea of what's going on. Order block created here, fair value gap created with this from this opening of this candle to the opening of this candle, which was here, right? Let's just zoom in a little bit, right? So we have an order block here, but also a fair value gap from here, right? So with this candle, in my opinion, with this candle now showing that it broke this low and stayed down here, the second that this candle opened up and wicked and showed that it didn't want to go up here, I potentially would have just took entry, put it above this candle's high, and let it run and see what I could potentially get out of it. Best case scenario, that would be best case scenario, okay? So that is what, so that would be best case scenario. So that is what this would look like, right? Best case scenario, you can find your entry at 26,233.75, right? Use the high of this candle at 26,253.25. Or, in my opinion, I like to use round numbers, institutional level. So I will do 26,250. Okay, that would have been a little bit more concrete for me, right in the order block. But overall, as you can see, the play works itself out. So let's see, it plays itself out, right? So now we don't have it hit yet, but as you can see, we're working it out. Okay. So now what we have is a scenario where if we got down to our first quadrant, our upper quadrant, okay, and now we're having a scenario where price presented us with an opportunity to now hop in for a uh, second position after we come down, right? So what we have here is a break lower, right? So we have a break lower here, so a breaking structure here. That'll be a breaking structure. Fair value gap right into it, right in here. Okay. So as you can see, price kind of got exaggerated just a little bit because it's coming to the end of the hour around 9:51, 9:52. But overall, comes right back into it. Closes, both candles close in the fair value gap and or lower. And as you can see, respects it. And then now we have our target completely hit and reaching also towards our lower quadrant, right? So as you can see, price kind of plays itself out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I already hit our second quadrant, right? So as you can see, boom. First entry was around 9:34, 9:35 a.m. And the exit was at 10:55 a.m. So about an hour and 20-minute duration of the potential from the best optimal entry to secondary entry. Secondary entry being taken at 9:53. So about an hour, either from an hour and 20 minutes to an hour to the duration of the trade to be in the trade, which is not that bad to be able to profit the potential that this run could have gave. But simply put, this was Monday's run through of what price was looking like. Just something quick to give you guys some type of content to feed off of Monday, and then tomorrow we're going to jump in it. We live, we action, and we're going to be participants in the market. And just to show you that this concept is something that we typically want to be looking for day to day and day in and day out is going to get really repetitious because the market presents these opportunities every single day. So this concept and this ideology is very strong. Big ups to mentor ICT. This is all credit to him. And this is just my way of applying it with ultimate other strategies and concepts from the market as well. But overall, this is what I love to see. Okay. And these opportunities, this first opportunity granted you about 125 points. This second opportunity, if you were just to take it to the original level, interest level of the 50%, 26,109.50, they gave you about 30 points, 30 to 40 points, depending on direct entry. And then also, if you took it to the lower quadrant, they gave you about 100 points. So imagine if you took it from here to here, you are ranging about 150 points plus, and today would have been an amazing day for you. Okay. So this is just the beginning of the week. It's NFP week, so please be careful. Wednesday will probably be our last day of active trading, depending on what environment we are in. But this is just an intro into our last month of the year, the final hoorah, the final run. There's going to be a lot more, man. Thank you for viewing. Let's get money.